Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won Comeback Player of the Year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. 10 more there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 22, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his 3rd 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 15 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Again, it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball. Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. What makes a draw play like that successful? Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Ravens have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Steps away to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Second down at 4.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 30.
Come on, bring it, baby.
10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To Mixon on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy run there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our... The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd and goal, Jackson escaping the press. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them.
Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. These kickers now, you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run here with Dobbins. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Bull. They go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Hayden Hurst from 17 yards out. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. To throw, Burrow. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bengals, 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.